You are watching News9 Live. I'm Krishna Kumar and I'm being joined by my colleague Pankaj Mishra in the studio. And at this hour, we're discussing the latest in the state of Karnataka, where the JDS party has moved the election commission against Kannada superstar Kichcha Sudeep. Kichcha Sudeep, incidentally, put an end to all speculations about his political foray on Wednesday when he declared that he will only support the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, in the upcoming state assembly elections. Now, the JDS says that it's up to the election commission to decide whether Kichcha Sudeep's content, whatever he said, should be broadcasted or not, in response to a Shivamogga-based lawyer's petition for a temporary ban on Kichcha Sudeep's movies during the election season. BJP, meanwhile, has criticized the opposition parties for making distorting comments, further noting that the BJP's double-engine government has been quite successful in the state of Karnataka. Clearly, political backlash to Kichcha Sudeep's foray into Karnataka politics. Bear in mind, in that long-running press conference, Kichcha Sudeep did mention the fact that he is not joining the BJP. He is not being a politician. He is not officially joining politics. He is on the stage, on that particular stage, only to support his long-time friend, whom he refers to as Mama or Uncle, which is Basavaraj Bommai. Kichcha Sudeep eloquently expressing, his standpoint in Kannada and in Hindi and in English in that very exciting press conference. Lots was expected, but in the end, Kichcha Sudeep made it clear that he is not joining the BJP. He is not becoming an MLA. He has no intentions of being an MP. He has no intentions of being a politician, but he will support his friend Basavaraj Bommai, who needs him at this time. You have an election coming up in about 30-35 days in Karnataka, and Kichcha Sudeep's Big Bang entry was quite discussed in Karnataka, wasn't it, Pankaj? The fact of the matter is that unlike neighbor Tamil Nadu, where movies have a very strong force on politics, Karnataka not so much. But Kichcha Sudeep's entry, now that the JDS is taking this up to the election commission, clearly has rattled, the political equilibrium in Karnataka.
Well, indeed, Krishna, and yes, you are right. The fanfare might not be as big as what we see in in Tamil Nadu, but Karnataka, obviously, Kichcha Sudeep, the kind of sway he holds, now the opposition parties, especially the JDS, has clearly mentioned that his advertisements, his films and his posters should not be shown in the public platform, because the contention is that model code of conduct comes into force right after the announcement of the dates by the election commission for the polls. And Kichcha Sudeep, obviously, who is a public figure but now has political affiliations, so his presence should be limited or restricted on public platforms like televisions, billboards dotting the cities of Karnataka. That's one key aspect. Secondly, both the Congress and the JDS are obviously, they know for a fact that Kichcha Sudeep is a catch. Any party, although he has signed this on a very dotted lines, it says he won't contest and he is not there for the party. Kichcha Sudeep says he is there for Uncle Bommai. Uncle is the term he was using quite frequently there, because the good work that he has done, Basavaraj Bommai, and also what the Bommai government has done for Karnataka. But knowing fully well that Kichcha can actually turn not just heads but the vote count too, that's why both the Congress and the JDS are treading it very cautiously, asking for help.
Right, and JDS, Congress yet to say much, but the JDS now really taking it to the election commission and making it into an issue clearly shows that, and it's based on that petition, incidentally, isn't it, Pankaj?
Absolutely.
That a Shivamogga-based lawyer has filed.
Yes, the contention was also the same, and that's what JDS has in its letter to Election Commission has cited as the basic reason on the premise based on that lawyer's petition that Kichcha Sudeep's exposure into the public realm should be restricted. Now, in the movie terms, Krishna, you know it far better than what we do, but it's a cameo that Kichcha Sudeep is playing.
I think you just took the icing on the cake, or the cherry on the cake. That's the right way of putting it. This is Kichcha Sudeep's cameo that is causing a huge impact to the point where the opposition is even afraid of this cameo. Imagine if Kichcha Sudeep were to full-fledgedly enter the politics and join the BJP, so we would not know what would happen. But clearly, this shows that this should literally tell you about the kind of fan base that Kichcha Sudeep has in Karnataka, the kind of adulation and support across Karnataka. They say, in specific regions like Kalyana Karnataka and etc. But then when you speak to people in Karnataka, they say, no, it's not one region. Kichcha Sudeep's movies have been famous for the last 2 decades, starting with Kichcha, which was one of his biggest hits, and that's from where he got his name, Kichcha. So from there to now, now his last release was a pan-India film called Vikrant Rona, which released in Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, in every language. That's the kind of star he is. And bear in mind, he was one of the main actors in the film called Makhi, which was an unintentional pan-India film back in 2011, which was also made by Rajamouli. So Kichcha Sudeep is a huge silver screen personalities from Karnataka, loved by the local people of Karnataka across districts of Karnataka. Now, bear in mind that, and that's the reason why you're seeing what is happening. That's the reason why there was such expectations for that press conference that he did with the friendly press conference, so to speak, he did with Basavaraj Bommai, announcing that he'll be supporting them. Bear in mind, he also did say that he will be campaigning for them. He is a star campaigner. Let's not forget that fact. Kichcha Sudeep says that in the next 30 to 35 days, he will be a star campaigner for Basavaraj Bommai. But bear in mind, if he is a star campaigner, what kind of a decision is the Election Commission going to take about his movies and his other things which are going to go on as usual? He endorses brands back in Karnataka. Those advertisements are going to continue. His movie promos and movies and songs which keep replaying on Kannada TV, general entertainment channels, those will keep continuing. So I don't think the JDS can take offense to every single time you see Kichcha Sudeep, this is for BJP propaganda.
Well, that's what Kichcha Sudeep does and does to any political party, because yes, obviously there would be commitments, marketing commitments, and also a lot of contracts must have been signed. There would be a duration for the advertisements to be put on billboard or on TVs. So whether all of them would go away, that's we are not very sure about. Election Commission will have to decide on that. But again, coming back to the point that the charisma that Kichcha Sudeep holds as of now, it is not just on Kannada, speaking or the Kannadigas. The thing is, even when his films get translated into several other regional languages, and the diaspora that lives there, the migrant population that lives there in Karnataka, are also very much impressed by him. So that
absolutely. Yeah, he cuts across languages. Let's face that. It's a very important point Pankaj is making. And I come from neighboring Tamil Nadu. I mean, we love his acting based on the dubbed films that we have seen of him. So the same way you're saying, migrant workers from North India in Bengaluru love Kichcha Sudeep movies.
And they are a very sizable vote bank also there.
Right, there you go. That's a vote bank that not many people will keep a track of, but Pankaj has kept a track of that one over here. In Karnataka, the migrant worker vote bank, is also, Kichcha Sudeep holds a huge sway over there, and that's the reason why when he joined BJP, it was considered a masterstroke of its own, because it was, as you rightly pointed out, it's a priced catch. A priced catch for the BJP. So we'll have to see how it's going to play out. Clearly, the fact that the price catch is more visible with the way the opposition seems rattled by his presence and by his
cameo.
Picture
abhi baki hai.
Yeah, picture abhi baki hai. I'm afraid with that we've completely run out of time here on this particular discussion. Thank you, Pankaj, for joining us. With that is wrap up from my side. This is Krishna Kumar signing off. Keep it with News 9.